Welcome, dear learners, to my YouTube channel on blockchain technology and digital currencies. All right, so thanks everyone. I know we all haven't been able to introduce ourselves, but our time is up. Okay, so let's get started. So today we'll be looking at Fund 12 overview. That's part 1 for beginners. So I'll be taking you through how you can actually navigate through the idea scale platform, get to know where ideas are submitted and what you should expect from proposers, and how you prepare yourself ready to take part in the community review when the time is due. So I'll be conducting these online workshops with Benjamin. So I think one of the workshops, he's also on this call with us. One of these workshops he'll be handling a session. So let's keep focused, ask questions, and prepare ourselves so we can actually participate in a fruitful community review process. Alright, so today Jeremiah Bani is my name as usual, and I'll be facilitating today's session. Also remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Cardano Africa Academy. So whatever activities we carry out or we conduct, we upload excerpts of those activities on our YouTube channel. So please do subscribe and turn notifications on, so that you will not miss out on any uploads or content we place on the channel. Alright. So this is a little profile about me. I'm a Cardano ambassador and the founder of Center for Technology Education and Innovation Lab, in short CTEL, and also the founder of Cardano Africa Academy. So this is our 2 logos. So a nice logo for Cardano Africa Academy, depicting what we do, and also for CTEL, and this is the website for CTEL. So I upload blockchain related information on this website, and also my email address, then the YouTube channel, my contact, and also my X handle, or formerly Twitter handle. So when you type this in, you should be able to access or interact with my page. Alright, so today we're looking at introduction to projects, to Cardano's project catalysts, like I said earlier, and please pay attention and take note of your questions. Alright, so today we'll be navigating through Cardano innovative platform known as Idea Scale, where a lot of exciting activities, innovative activities actually take place, from proposal submission through to reviews and other key activities take place on this platform. So the URL is www.cardano.ideascale.com. So once you type this into your browser, you should be able to navigate to that powerful platform. Alright, so let's quickly do that. So I'll also launch my browser and type it in Cardano.ideascale.com. Alright. Okay, so this is the platform. Yes, very nice. And if you are interacting with the platform for the first time, you will not be able to log in. So you see these two buttons at the top right corner. So we have the first button, that is the register button, and the second is the login. And I'm sure most of you here have accounts already, and some too you don't have. So to register, I'll just quickly demonstrate that for you to do. So you click on the register button. So you click on the register button, and you'll be required to enter some basic information. So first of all, you'll be asked to provide your email address. So in my case, I will type ctelghana@gmail.com. Alright, so this is my email address. Then you'll be required to create a password, and this password will be what you always use to log into the IdeaScale platform. Yes, usually I do get questions from participants asking whether they should provide their Gmail password for this. No. So this is an independent platform from your Gmail account. So just create a new password, a fresh password for this platform, so you always use this password to log in to the IdeaScale platform. So in my case, I will create my password. Then what I enter in this password column should be the same I will enter for the confirmation of the password. So I enter the same password. Yes, so once the first and the second matches, then you can now proceed to select the language with which you always interact with the platform. So in my case, I'll leave it at English because that's what I understand. So, but if you speak Dutch, that's German or French, you can select any of these which applies to you. Alright, yes, so, and also if you want to receive updates and news from IdeaScale, you can select this checkbox and you always receive regular updates. So once you are done with this, you click on the register button, and when you click on the register button, a verification email will be sent to your Gmail inbox. Yes, so what you need to do is to go to Gmail, look for that email address that has been sent by IdeaScale. Then you open that message. You will see a verification code. So there are numbers. You copy it, then you scroll to the bottom. You will see the verify link. You click on the button. I think it's a blue button. Yes, so you click on it. It will take you to a page that will ask you to enter the verification code. That is the number you copy. So you paste that number, you enter that number there, then you verify your account. So once you are done, you just come back to the front page. You navigate to the front page of the IdeaScale platform, and now instead of clicking on register, which you have done already to create the account, you now proceed to click on the login button. So with the login button, once you click on the login button, what you do now is to enter your email which you used to create the account. So in my case, I enter my email address and the password, which is supposed to be known to me alone, since it's a private password. I will also enter it here. Yes, so then you see this button, stay logged in. So if you want to always stay logged in for a long period of time, without having to enter your password and email address over and over again. You just click on this checkbox, so you always log in. Yes, so that is what it does. So in my case, I don't always want to stay logged in, so anytime I want to visit the platform, I enter my login credentials to access the platform. And in case you've also forgotten your password and you want to reset your account, you just click on the forgot password text, or yes, so it's a link. Once you click on it, it will take you to a page where you reset your password. Yes, so once I've entered my details, I'll click on login, and it should take me to my page, since I have entered the right credentials. Alright, so after successfully logging in, we are still in the registration process for the community review. Yes, so what I will do now, if you want to register to take part as a community reviewer in Fund 12, what you do is that you see that once we logged in, this form popped up. So, and I like the way the Catalyst team or the developers actually handle this platform, so that if you are regular in opening your IdeaScale account, you will definitely see this form, so that if you are not able to register to take part in community reviews, you will have no one to blame, since the form is visible. Once you log in, this is the form that welcomes you. So in my case, that is the form here. Yes, and I want to take part in Fund 12 community reviews, and I know it's the same in your case as well. So the first question is, would you like to participate as a reviewer in Fund 12 community review stage? Then there's more elaboration here, which says, if you would like to learn more about community review, if you would like to learn more about community review, please reference Fund 12 guidelines here. For detailed timeline, please reference town hall segment here. For additional support, visit this group. Yes, so this is a very important document that you have to study, so to prepare yourself for the community review process. So I'll open this link and we'll come back to it at a later time. Yes, so what I'll do is to click on this component, and I'll select. So if you don't want to take part as a community reviewer in Fund 12, just click on no, I don't want to be a community reviewer. But in my case, I'll click on the third option, which says yes, I want to be a community reviewer and I also understand the role. Yes, so I'll click on it. Yes, and now the next question is preferred Fund 12 preferred categories. So in this field, you can indicate your preferred categories for the random allocation of proposals to review. So you can examine Fund 12 flow here. So if you don't choose any category, you will be allocated proposals across any of these categories. This applies to level 1 only. Alright, so I know a lot of you here took part in assessments previously, so some of you are level 1, others are level 0. Yeah, so for level 1, we entreat that you select these categories where you would want proposals to be allocated and given to you. Yeah, so we have 5 categories. So we have Cardano Open Developers, Cardano Open Ecosystem, Cardano Use Cases Concept, Cardano Use Cases Minimum Viable Product, Cardano Use Cases Product. So you select categories that will be suitable for you to handle proposals if they are allocated to you. So in my case, I will select those that I'll be comfortable working with. So so I'll select Cardano Open Developers, but we'll go to these challenges and see what is required. So you can always go there to read, and if you understand the campaign brief or the overview of the category, then you can select these categories as well. So I will add this, I will add this, add this, and add that. Alright, yes. So but maybe you selected all and you think you want to drop some. What you do is that the same way you click to select, you just click on the same thing to deselect. Yeah, so that is how you deselect categories you do not want to be allocated proposals from. Alright, so the next one is Fund 12 rewards address. Yes, so the address is actually your wallet, your native Cardano wallet address you provide, such that after taking part in the reviews and you are qualified for rewards, you will they will pay you through the address you provide here. And I know most people had challenges with rewards for Fund 11 because they didn't update this field with the address. So in order for you not to fall a victim to this, I will entreat that you provide the right address here. And to get the address, you should have created your wallet, that is any of the native Cardano wallets. So it can be the Uroi mobile wallet, Nami wallet, Eternal, I think Daedalus to Daedalus wallets will also work, Etherlight among others. So by now you should have created the wallet. I think I handled that in previous lessons. So what you need to do is to move to the wallet. So in my case, I have a Uroi web wallet, so I'll click on it. So you see the extension here, Uroi. So I'll click on Uroi wallet extension, and while it opens, this is what I will have to do. So in this case, since I am going to provide my address, I wouldn't have to click on the send tab, but rather the receive, because I will want to receive rewards when I am after taking part in the community reviews and qualified to receive rewards. So I click on receive. So that is where I will see my address. So after copying the address, I move back to the IDSK registration, then paste the address under Fund 12 rewards address. So I will paste the address here, paste. Yes, so the address has been rightly pasted in this section, which says what? Yes, so the address has been pasted in this right section, and you see it meets the criteria. The address should start with ADDR. Oh, yes. Alright, so that is my address, which starts with ADDR. Yes, so that is the address. Alright, so Fund 12 level, do not edit. So the message here is very clear. So this will automatically be populated by the system when the allocations are to be done. So you will be told which level. So if you are taking part for the first time, you will definitely start at level 0. Yes, and those who have taken part in a series of reviews previously will be qualified to be level 1. Yes, and Fund 12 allocations too, you don't do anything here. So once it alright, so these two places which reads do not edit, that is the level, and allocations do not edit, will automatically be populated after the community review registration has ended. Alright, so once this is done, you click on what? Submit. So once you click on submit, your registration would have taken effect. In my case, I have done the registration already, so there's no need changing anything, but that is how the registration process goes. And please try to read the guidelines. We'll go through some guidelines, but it will be appropriate you also devote much time to study on it at your leisure time. All right, so okay, so that is it for registering to take part as a community reviewer. And also let's look at something little with respect to the guidelines. Yes, and yes, so this is the document, a very comprehensive document about Project Catalyst. So the first portion, if you want to read more on what Project Catalyst is, you click on it. Yes, so I'll just read something brief. What is Project Catalyst? Project Catalyst is the world's largest decentralized innovation engine for solving real-world challenges. Introducing Project Catalyst, Cardano's revolutionary innovation engine and one of the world's most significant decentralized grant funds. Project Catalyst propels collaborative innovation to new heights and fuels Cardano ecosystem expansion by connecting people with groundbreaking ideas to a funding source, collaborating with and voted for by the Cardano community and spearheaded by the Cardano treasury. Alright, so yes, so as it stands now, Cardano, we can say, is the world's largest decentralized innovation engine for solving real-world challenges. And every funding round, they open the system to accept proposals or brilliant ideas from community members, all for free. You don't pay to submit proposals. Yes, so once you have a brilliant idea, either a local problem or a national or an international idea, you think technology can be used to solve it, then it can be an individual. You put in your idea in the form of a proposal, and it goes through a series of stages. So from the proposal submission to community reviews, then to voting. And once your proposal is voted for, you receive funding to execute your project based on what milestones. So after every milestone, the milestones are reviewed, and once you actually deliver up to task, then the next tranche is released for you to execute your next set of milestones in that order. So why collaborate to innovate? So over the last 10 funds, the Catalyst team has put great effort into creating a governance system that allows everyone to have their voice. But why do it? What advantages? So the first, distributed research and development. So by empowering our community, we can build things better, faster and cheaper than top-down organizations. Yeah, so that is one of the key reasons why Cardano invests so much in collaboration and innovation. Then the next is what? Decentralized team building. So great innovation comes from great teams. Many of our most impactful projects come from teams who met while becoming a part of what? Project Catalyst. And that is very true. Project Catalyst has made it very easy for you to meet teams which you share the same vision and idea with. You come together and you execute projects from different parts of the world. Then group refinement and execution, we see significant improvement in the quality of proposals after the community weighs in with their constructive criticism. Alright, so how does Project Catalyst work? So Project Catalyst works in 3 key forms or ways. So innovation, number 1, each participant responds to community generated challenges with their ideas during this phase. Brainstorming leads to conceptualization, community feedback, and then finalized proposals. Yes, so in previous funding rounds and even this current funding round, which is Fund 12, the first timeline, the process is always a Fund 12 launch. Yes, so which happened in Barcelona. That was April 26th, 2024, and right after that, some few days later, the proposal submission is always opened. That is on idea scale, and at that stage you only submit an idea on what you want to execute or what you want to do. Then you begin to receive suggestions and comments from the community who come to read around your idea. Then you begin to build on your idea. You add more flesh to the idea, and so brainstorming. So that is from the brainstorming to conceptualization. So it becomes very clear from the community feedback. Then right after that, you finalize your proposals. Then it becomes standardized or standard proposals ready for community review. So right after that, we have the governance. So participants register to vote on the proposals they wish to see funded. So a tally occurs once the voting period ends before verifiable results are shared. Then from governance we have execution. So selected projects receive funding upon completion of milestones. They are given guidance and mentorship to deliver on their proposals, and regular reports are made to the community to ensure everything goes according to plan. Yes, so that is how Catalyst works. So from innovation to governance and to execution. So one may ask, how can I participate in Cardano's project Catalyst? So you can either participate as a proposer, and that is you propose new ideas for a shot at winning funding. So you can propose an idea as an individual, submit a proposal as an individual, or submit as a team. And once your proposal gets enough votes, you are qualified to receive funds to execute the project. You can also participate as a community reviewer. That is, you provide opinions and help guide voters through submitted proposals. Yes, and I know most of you are new, and I will entreat that you first of all take part in community reviews to see how ideas are submitted and how proposals are written and structured, so that it gives you a clear overview of your idea, so that in subsequent funding rounds, when you are also putting in your idea, you are definitely putting in a brilliant and a well-written proposal that stands the chance of catching the attention of voters and also receiving funding. So you can participate as a community reviewer. That is level 0, level 1 community reviewer. Then you can also participate as a voter. And what do voters do? You decide on the future of Cardano by deciding which proposals receive funding, and you should have a minimum of 500 ADA. I guess it should be is it 450 or 500? Yes. So you should have this amount of ADA in your wallet, so you are qualified to register to take part in the voting process. Yes. So that is how you can actually participate, and they are all incentivized rules. So as for the proposal rule, there is no direct incentive unless your proposal wins. As it wins, once you get funding, so that's from there, definitely you also be able to incentivize yourself from that funds you will receive. Yes, and community reviewers. Yes, so so the community reviewers, we have level 0, level 1, and level 2. So level 0, level 1, that is the first stage of community reviews, and they are incentivized. Once you play your role well, you definitely receive rewards. I think level 0, you can receive for one proposal review, you can receive up to a maximum of 25 ADA. Yes, so the maximum is 25 ADA. It can be less, but you can receive more than 25 ADA for reviewing a proposal in level 0. And for level 1, I think you can receive almost up to 50 ADA, I guess, yes, as the maximum for one review. So if you actually take this seriously, you can really get good incentives from these reviews. Then we also have the level 2 reviewers, that is the moderators, and their work is also to review the works done by level 0 and level 1. So your reviews will be more or less like vetted by the moderators to see whether you actually did a good job, and they will decide whether your reviews to the proposals you reviewed should be incentivized or not. Yes, so that is why you have to actually do a good job. All right, yes, so now let's look at Fund 12 timeline in brief. So the launch was April 26th in Barcelona, and 29 proposal submissions were opened for 2 weeks, during which proposals can submit draft ideas, which I explained already. And May 2nd was the start of the community review West registration, and the deadline is what, 19th, before end of day. So if you want to take part in community reviews, by now you should have been prepared, you should have registered by now, you should have registered, or you should be prepared to register after this meeting. All right, and deadline for proposal submission is what, May 13th. All right, and deadline for finalization of proposals is what, May 16th. Then May 23rd, daytime UTC, will be the start of the community review stage, which will end on the 6th of what, June. All right, yes, so then I think there's also a category is also receiving submit, that is is also receiving proposals, that is the Cardano partners proposals, Cardano partners proposals, and which the deadline will be what, 6th of June. Yes, and June 18th to be the voter registration deadline. Yes, so take note of these timelines. All right, so voting will begin 27th of what, June, and end July 11th. All other things being equal, so that will be 11 o'clock UTC. Then 15th July, so Fund 12 selected proposals are now, so the winning proposals will be announced, so you get to know if your proposal actually was funded or not. And July, August will also be onboarding of Fund 12 funded proposals. And so this is the pictorial view of the timeline. So April 26th Fund 12 launch, April 29th submissions open, May 13th submission deadline, May 16th finalization of your proposals, then May 23rd to June 20th, that is the community review, that is both level 0, level 1, and what, level 2 reviews. Then June 27th to July 11th, that is the voting period. Then July 15th, that is the voting results announced. Then July, August, projects onboarding. Yes, so there's a lot of information here to read on. Then we also have Fund 12 parameters. Yes, so the Fund 12 parameters, Fund 12 operating parameters are the actual operating parameters that make up the Catalyst voting protocol put in place to enable the community to decide which proposal will receive funding under the Project Catalyst program. Please note that given the dynamic nature of Project Catalyst, the following dates and parameters may change. as the actual fund progresses. So if this is the case, community announcement will be distributed for what? Clarification. Yes, so since it's a dynamic process, things may change, so probably the dates that were provided may change, but everything will still move according to plan. It's just that the dates may change a bit. Yes, and once maybe an activity's date will change, an announcement will definitely be passed to make the community aware, or to keep the community informed. Yes, so so we have direct voting, private state. Yes, that is the value. Yeah, our votes description, our votes private. Then A2, fund name, fund 12. We are currently in fund 12. Then funds under control is 50 million ADA. So 50 million ADA has been allocated for fund 12. Yes, so this is huge sums of money. These are the categories and the amount that is allocated for these categories. So Cardano use cases, that's the concept. 7.5 million ADA is allocated for proposals to draw from, submitted proposals to draw from. Cardano use cases, minimum viable product, 7.5 million ADA allocated. Cardano use cases product, 7.5 million ADA allocated. Then Cardano open developers, that's technical, 10.5 million ADA allocated. Cardano open ecosystem non-technical, 5.5 million ADA allocated. Then Cardano partners and real world integrations, 8 million ADA allocated. Then Cardano use cases. Alright, so A5, so minimum budget request per proposal. So if you are submitting a proposal under Cardano use cases, so the minimum amount you can request for is 15,000 ADA. So don't go and put a proposal that is 10,000 ADA, 9,000 ADA, 2,000 ADA. I think that will not be so appropriate. So it's 15,000 ADA minimum budget request. Then for Cardano Open, 15,000 ADA as well. Cardano partners and real world integrations, 500,000 ADA. So minimum amount for each proposal. Then Cardano use cases concept, 100,000 ADA. Minimum viable product, 300,000 ADA per proposal request. Budget request product, 500,000 ADA. Then now maximum budget request per proposal. So Cardano Open developers, they can request up to a maximum of 200,000 ADA for a proposal. Then non-technical, you can request up to a maximum of 100,000 ADA. Then Cardano partners and real world integrations can request a maximum of 2 million ADA. Yes. Then also take note of this, proposers can submit up to 6 proposals for discussion on idea scale. Catalyst team will remove the placeholder, that is proposals at the point where the submission deadline elapses. Placeholder proposals include proposals where any of the form fields are left unanswered or obviously incomplete by the deadline. Alright, yes, so you know, some proposers, because they've not finished writing the proposal and they want to actually take part, they will just enter some few details during the drafting session or the idea submission session. Then once that is done, then they submit the proposal, then now begin to add more content. So after the submission deadline, if proposers are not able to fill the placeholders with content and it's locked or incomplete, then and the deadline hits on them, then these proposals will definitely be discarded. Alright, so yes, so you can read A8. So A9, maximum proposals per proposal or co-proposal that can be put on the ballot. So 6 proposals. So you can propose up to 6 proposals. You can write up to 6 proposals, or even be a co-proposer up to 6 proposals. So if more than 6 applications are submitted by the same entity, either as a lead or co-proposer, only the first 6 submissions received will be accepted for the voting process. Yeah, so you can, as an individual, you can't feature in more than 6 proposals, either as a proposer or co-proposer. Yes. And at times some questions are asked: who can be a community reviewer? Anyone can register as a community reviewer. So you can take part in the community review, which I explained already. Then 810 community reviewer registration through idea scale, and that was the process I took you through some few minutes ago on how to register. So community reviewers will be delineated between level 0, level 1, level 2 reviewers based on their contributions during the community review stage. So we have a lot more of information. So please try to read on these areas. Try to read on these areas so that you will be able to understand what's information you are supposed to know before you take part in any of the activities. So this is a powerful material to read through. Yeah, so we also have the funding rules here, and please try and go through them, and I think you'll be fine. Yes. Alright, so so you read more and more on this. So project catalyst terms and conditions. Alright, so these are still more information you can devote time to read on. And if you want to submit a proposal too, how to submit a proposal, so you read on it as well. Alright, so that is the information we have. Alright, so so the community review guidelines fund 12, I wouldn't talk about it today. So in our next meeting or in our next workshop, that's the part 2, I'll actually talk about this in detail. Alright, yes, so so that's the guideline. It's publicly available. You can all have access to it to go through. So I'll move back to idea scale, and we navigate through the challenges or the categories, the active campaigns. Yeah, so we have the Cardano Open developers, and the allocation there is 10.5 million ADA, which is indicated here. Then Cardano Open ecosystem 5.5 million ADA. Cardano partners and real world integrations 8 million ADA. Cardano use cases concept 7.5 million ADA. Cardano use cases minimum viable product 7.5 million ADA. Cardano use cases product 7.5 million ADA. Yes, so to access the information here, so in my case I'll just click on one, which is Cardano Open ecosystem. So you see it's a link. So once I click on it, it will open to the about. So you can see about. Yeah, so this is what you should know about proposals that are submitted under this category. Yes, so so the Cardano Open, so the budget allocation here is 5.5 million ADA. Cardano Open, so ecosystem helps drive ecosystem growth, foster education and community initiatives, expands Cardano's global footprint, and onboard more Cardano users. That is acceptance submissions for a broad range of initiatives that help drive such goals through marketing, education, Cardano governance, and regional community building. Alright, so the campaign, so proposals for up to a maximum of 100,000 ADA. Yeah, so proposals that are submitted here can request for funds up to 100,000 with a minimum of 15,000 ADA. So Cardano has the strongest and most passionate community in the entire blockchain and cryptocurrency industries, and yet more can be done to drive growth and adoption. So the goal of
the Cardano Open, that is ecosystem non-technical category, is to drive ecosystem growth, foster education and community initiative, expand Cardano's global footprint, and onboard more Cardano users. So this category covers a broad range of initiatives that help drive such goals through marketing, education, community building, and other means, both in existing local regions where Cardano has a community presence, as well as in other new communities, raising awareness and enabling impactful community building endeavors. So funding guidance. Applicants can submit a proposal for funding of up to 100,000 ADA in Cardano Open Ecosystem category. Proposals requesting larger amounts will automatically be archived. So you can't request more than 100,000 ADA. Yeah, so areas of interest. So Cardano 1694 governance working groups. So you can submit proposals in these areas, and Cardano marketing initiatives and public outreach, community hackathons and builder outreach, in-person and virtual, community hackathons and builder outreach, that is in-person and virtual, content and education creation or creation, mentorship and collaboration, education advancement, local policy and regulation. Yeah, so these are the areas which proposals can be submitted. Then also the following are examples of proposals that will not be funded in the Cardano Open Ecosystem non-technical projects that are not primarily seeking to drive ecosystem expansion through marketing, education, and community building and other means. So these kind of projects will not be funded under this category. Projects that focus on software or hardware design and development are inherently technical in nature. For example, a proposal to develop a fan loyalty platform or marketing automation solution should be included in the Cardano Open Developers Technical category. Alright, yes, so as a reviewer, this is what you should know, or as a proposer, this is also the information you should know. Said that if you are submitting a proposal under the Cardano Open non-technical section, if you want your proposal to be funded, then it should focus on these areas. But an area like this, then it should go to the technical place rather. Alright, so this is the information you are supposed to know as a proposer, so you are able to submit your proposal at the right category or at the right place. Alright, so now, so this is the about. So always try to read this as a community reviewer, so that you get to know that the proposal submitted in this category actually adhere to these rules or guidelines. So now if you want to also see the ideas that are submitted, so you click on ideas, the ideas tab. Once you slot under this category, so yours is to read through. So try to read through them as much as possible. So I'm just scrolling for you to see that we have numerous proposals. So that is how. So I'll just click on one proposal to open, so that you will know how, or you see how these proposals are structured and how they look like. Alright, so okay, so we have one here. So we have Cardano, a beginner's guide in German. So let me click on this. So this is the information that is put in by the. So this is the proposer, and this is the information that has been put. So the duration for the project will be 8 months, and these are information. So as a reviewer, you have to read all this information that has been provided. And so when the community review is opened, the review section will be at the bottom, where you read the proposal and the impact, feasibility, and what value for money. Yes, then you now come and give your review in this section. But the community review section stage is hasn't started yet, so you will not be able to see it at the moment. Yes, so that is how you navigate to proposals and you read. So once you click on ideas, you'll be able to see the proposals under that category to read. So we just opened for Cardano Open Ecosystem, and this is what this is the information you read. So if you want to go back to the home page or the landing page, yes, so you click on community landing, so it takes you back to the initial page we were in. So maybe you want to read on info about a different category, so I'll click on Cardano Open Developers, and I'll be able to read much information here. So that is the information for the developers section. So you read and see areas of interest, then also what proposals that are submitted in these areas that will not be what funded. All right, so and if you want to also read proposals under that category, you click on ideas. Yes, so basically that is how the system actually works. All right, so this is how you navigate to view proposals from the various categories. All right, okay, yes, and what again? Yes, so that is it. So once you are done going through the proposals, you move back to the landing page. And so I'll entreat that you devote much time to read more on these categories, to understand the challenges and what is expected of you as a proposer, and also what you, the community reviewer, you need to know so that you'll be able to do a good job during the review stage. All right, so I would like to end here, so we prepare for part 2 of our workshop, where I'll be delving much into the community review process. Thanks everyone for joining, and do have a nice evening, or do have a nice day, depending on where you are reaching us from. Bye.